Hopefully. We are now. Hello, everybody. Yeah, it is the Lioncast season finale for until. Yeah. Yeah, because we've been doing these for a little bit. So, season finale, end of season 1. We hope for a better season 2 than rather a sucky one. Yes. Um, the first 30 minutes is. Uh, Logan, tell us your thoughts about the coronavirus. I'll be right back. Actually, people will be listening.
Yeah, it's stupid. Is that a Gatorade ball? It's not a Gatorade ball? What happened? Open the hands. Look more like this. Okay, just want to give you a hug then. It's a Gatorade ball. Yeah, the coronavirus is big stupid.
Okay, I'm here. Landon, are you bothering him? Landon, why don't you get your I can't say that. Get your butt on here. So, it is the season finale. I heard someone say it's stupid. Which one said it? It sounded like Landon. Logan. Okay. Okay. No. I really want to know who this congruent viewer is. That single one that constantly just. Oh, it's two now. Oh, it's now one again. Okay. Forget that. So, this first 30 minutes is dedicated to the corona people that has the stuff. Funtime Channel has tried to multiple times warn you of COVID-19, yes. Funtime Channel has tried to... What? Okay. We have... Funtime Channel has tried to warn you on the dangers of COVID-19 with, I think, a live stream on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook today, and a live stream on the Funtime Channel Health Minute 2 days ago. If you didn't see the one from today, it is currently on Instagram right now. I did it on Facebook, and it's there too. I don't know why it's not on the YouTube for some reason. It really made me mad earlier, but whatever. Um, because I was allowed to put it on YouTube until I was stupid and I did something. We are gonna Logan. Where does the respiratory where does tell us about COVID-19? What does it do to you? Like where does it go?
Well, it's mostly a respiratory disease. The virus is killing a lot of people. But most of the people who are under the age of like 60 have survived.
That is true. We have 233 uh people killed in the U.S. from this disease, and we had just hit about 2 hours ago 100 in Arkansas, and it will. Those numbers do expect to go up, and none of them have recovered just yet. I will play this video. Keep going.
1.2 million cases at the end of March worldwide.
What, Logan?
It's expected to have 1.2 million cases at the end of March worldwide.
Whoa. We're already at like 13,000 cases in the U.S. Sissy, what's your response about COVID 19?
About what?
COVID 19.
Coke and what?
Coronavirus.
Stupid. First I was paranoid, like, like bad about it. But I don't know. He's asking me, not you. I don't know.
Actually, I want Jeff's input too, right now.
My opinion is this right here, guys. If we go back 200 years ago, let's go back then, back when it was, no kind of electricity, internet, uh, water filtering systems, or, even like USDAs. And all it was people out there, surviving. We've had things like smallpox, eradicated a whole bunch of people. And the thing about that is, it's like, I don't think even with smallpox and tuberculosis as well, as people really threw a big fit about what's going on now. It's a disease, it's a virus, yes. It strikes older people hard. What disease does it? Look at pneumonia. If you're 58 years old, 60 years old, you get pneumonia, and you catch it bad, I mean, you could die. Panic it's made, I don't know. I think that it's really, really been blew out of proportion. I'm not saying it isn't a pandemic. I'm not saying it isn't dangerous and it isn't something to think about. But people were in a freaking frenzy when, dude, when the 80s came around, late 70s, and AIDS brought about, you didn't see people like, going and buying all the toilet paper.
I do agree with that. Almost all of it. Actually, most of it. I if you see, I can go to Walmart and I can look. The only things that are really missing are toilet paper, Germex, and all that, and soap and stuff. And then I go to the food section, and there's a lot of food. Like, what are you gonna wipe your butt with if you aren't gonna buy any food?
Thing on someone's list when this happens. I mean, is wiping your ass really that important? And maybe fresh underwear, canned foods.
I want some of these, but
I mean, it's ridiculous. And the thing about it is most of the time it's your middle class, upper class, basically going through and doing all this and making such a frenzy and a rage. That's what it is. It's a rage. It's set point in someone's mind because people have gotten sick, people have died, and people are freaking out. The thing about it is, the more you freak out and you try to avoid things like this, is when things come right to your front door. I mean, just like I was trying to say, 200 of years ago, people walked around free and with no worries and just did their thing, no matter how the world, threw things at them like, diseases. They still did their thing, didn't panic, didn't quarantine. They just did the best they could and survived.
I learned something this week that really hit me that I was not told about until now, 16 years later, figuring out about it, or 12 or whatever. There was a virus when I was born, and it shook me to learn that there is a first part to the coronavirus before, and I don't. The way people responded then seems to, whenever I was doing research, people were more calm about it then than what it is now. But technology has gotten so much better that They haven't. They have not literally came up with a. Obviously, the SARS virus. There's still no vaccine for it. What did they do? What, Logan? Yes.
There weren't as many social medias where people spread stuff.
Bingo. Bingo. Everybody is freaking out because of social media.
This is right here. You gotta look at it like this too. Sometimes, man, the government they have knowledge of these things too. I mean, I heard you say Ronnie earlier saying something about they don't have vaccines and they don't have stuff like that. The government has a lot more than what you think. The CDC, they control and do and experiment with a lot of things that we don't know about. You know, and the thing about it is, if you think that there's not something out there that if you have enough money for, you can't have to help you, it's there. And sometimes I think these kind of like viruses and these kind of pandemics are kind of controlled. Because if you look at it, I mean, it look how it all starts. Like, you know, like Ebola, stuff like that. And look how the coronavirus started. Now it's just breaking out and just going right here, just that quick. They know a lot more about what's going on in lots here. Sometimes I think it's some kind of, I don't know, like a herding or like a kind of like, what do you call it? Like when you try to get people to get together once again and realize that, you know, America, you know, make America great again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Give me a minute.
Getting somebody sick and knowing that you have a kid, acting like you come up with it. Oh, we stuck together. I sat there with you all that, and I paid you that, you know, and that.
Hang on, I'm sorry. Keep talking.
But here's not something that America, the world, look at the Black Plague and stuff like that. It's not anything we haven't seen before. It's just, man, can't sit there and hide from what the world's going to throw at you, because the world throws a lot of things, and things change, things mutate, things evolve. It's just going to be there. It's going to be there to jump out and grab you. The best thing about it is to be aware, up on your toes. And if you hide from things, you don't have any kind of immunity to it. God has a bigger plan for everybody, so all you gotta do is be good to one another and have love in your heart and do your own thing, and God has a plan for you. So if you're gonna get corona, you're gonna get corona. If you're not, you're not. If you get it and you get better, you're going to. If you have it and don't even know about it, it could be that, I mean, it's gonna happen one way or another.
Interrogated about the ban thing that was sent out, whatever. So, what was said last? Because I don't remember. What was said last?
What I'm trying to say is that people, you know, the human race, they withstand everything that's been thrown at them. Like, you know, like I was talking about the Black Plague, you know what I mean, leprosy, stuff like that. The thing about it is you try to hide yourself away from these things that the world does, because the world's out there, and sometimes it's tough, and sometimes it's scary, and sometimes it's dangerous. You know, you can't hide away and, you know, keep yourself shielded from it, because then you have no kind of immunity, and, you know, and the world will eat you up, and you just gotta, God's here, God made this world, God made you, God made these things that we go through, and He has a plan. So, like I said before, corona or no corona, you're gonna get it. If you don't, do you do. It doesn't matter. So if it's there, it's in your face. It's gonna happen. But shouldn't Worry yourself. Too short.
I honestly see it as the devil trying to attack us and try to get it to where he can take over, and he's just getting closer and closer. But I don't. That's why I'd say God is working hard on helping people realize. I can't word it right. I just honestly hope you know what I'm trying to say, but I can't word it the way I want it.
Faith, influence, and determination to destroy humanity.
Yeah. So Logan. Oh, yes.
It's not all about him. I just joking. I just joking. I was being funny.
Logan, so what happened today with the virus? Logan? Logan? Okay, so I don't know what's going on with Sir Logan. Logan? Logan? Oh. Hey, what happened to you? Okay. Well, I got off and got back on. So uh, what happened today with the whole virus thing?
I really don't know. I mean, Trump put out that standardized testing will not be enforced in schools.
Student loan waivers, they're waiving student loans for a while now, and taxes are not, they're due on July 15th now, which is, I guess, for some people, good, and some people, oh, I wanted them to hurry up already. Well, too bad. You can still do them early, so there's nothing wrong with that. There is I've said this before. There is 100 cases here in Arkansas. How many cases do you think will be in Arkansas by the end of the last day of March?
What?
How many cases do you think will be here in Arkansas by the last day of March, March 31st?
Today is the 20th or the 21st?
20th?
Let's see, it's been like, in 4 days we've had 40. So, let's say, I'll say 200.
That sounds reasonable, because you want to think about last week. Just last week, we had our first case in Pine Bluff, and now it just kept chucking up and going up, and then once we hit 22 cases, they canceled school. And then 37, and 66, 62 happened, and they canceled school till April 17th. Now we're at 96 earlier, and then now 100. Whoa, what's gonna happen if we have 300 cases by the time it's time to go back to school, and a lot of them are all around, and it's a community spread? Are they just gonna cancel school completely, or I don't know? I honestly hope.
Want to do my work for the rest of the year.
Yes. Oh. Because some people do not know, um, oh, that's why this moved. Okay. Because some people don't, like you said, it's a respiratory thing, and we want everybody to know. Yeah, elaborate on that.
I was just reading the Bible, right?
Yes.
And you know how it says the Lord will like set a plague or something
Yeah.
chapter, and it says people will not leave.
They will. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, say that again?
Reading the Bible. You know, in the chapter where it says God will set a plague.
Yes.
Well, I was reading there, and it says people will not leave their homes, kind of like self quarantine.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Oh my. So, oh. Um, wow. Is this the plague they're talking about? It's not really a plague, but I don't know if they were trying to say return of a black plague or like like is it talking about a plague that we're having now? This isn't really a plague, it's a pandemic. Which isn't that like almost the same thing?
a plague is something that like covers a large area of sickness. I think.
Okay, so I understand. Sorry, we're talking about the same thing still, basically. Yes.
What would you do if marching band is canceled because of the coronavirus?
Okay, I would find whoever Corona is and kill them.
Some person.
If it was a if it was a human being, I would find them and literally just slit their throat if I had the chance. Because for one, you're taking away something I like to do very much, and that's a little bit why I'm upset because I just now found out that Solar Ensemble was probably gonna be canceled. So, I'm trying to keep my cool right now, so I don't flip out.
Actually got our music for it yet.
Yeah, if there was gonna be any music, well, we'll just forget about that. So,
She was saying that we get our music this week. I mean this week, but we weren't there, so
well, our music is we're not gonna get any. So,
she sent it out on Google Classroom
uh, well, we're not gonna be there next week because it's spring break, and then after that, we're still not going. Oh, so she sent it to y'all? Uh,
she sent it to us on Google Classroom, but I have a duet I have to do.
that sucks. Okay, so being that can Jeff still hear it, Sissy? Okay, so this is. Hang on. Nothing. I just want y'all to listen to something that I'm gonna play. Well, whatever. I don't know what to say about the whole solo ensemble thing except that I'm upset about it. I'm going to play a video that explains exactly what the virus does to you and what happens after your immune system helps you, and then what happens if bacteria gets in some sort of tube that the virus eats up. I'm gonna play this video if it lets me.
Oh, have you seen the image of how they check you for coronavirus?
No, I have not.
It's disgusting.
If you have it, please send it so we
Stick
can.
a thing up your nose and into a tube that you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ew.
Barron Trump turned 14 today.
Growing all over my body and turn into a zombie?
No, that's not how things work. No, you won't turn into a zombie. This is a virus. Shut up.
I'm trying to find the account. I saw it on.
Okay, so I'm gonna play this video. It'll work. It'll help if you watch it too, but because y'all really can't watch it, listen. It gives you some tips, but the video is like, it's not. It's okay. I just don't wanna. If y'all can't watch it, I'll at least still play it. So I'll let everybody watch it once it plays on here. Why is it not playing? Oh, here it goes. This is an ad. A 30-second ad, apparently. Don't listen to this. This is an ad. This is an ad. This isn't what I was talking about. We are not talking about boxing today. We are talking about coronavirus and marching band. Sadly, I guess we are brought to you by 330b.org. Go visit them right now.
We were just attacked. That's right. About 4 a.m., the printing press of our Hong Kong edition was visited by 4 masked men who were likely Chinese communists, and they came in with batons, flammable.
This is still not what I was talking about.
Lit some newspapers, set the press on fire, and then ran off into the night. The entire thing was captured on video surveillance.
Okay, let me see if I can get it without an ad, which will probably be less likely, and it makes me upset. That wasn't the thing I was telling you to listen about. That was don't listen to that either. I hate ads so freaking much. I hate ads. They make me so mad. I'm not going to pay for some $10 a month or whatever. What? Yes. Yes, please. I don't care. Okay, so I want to play this video so bad, but it's whenever I put it into OBS, it just starts it at a spot I don't need it. I don't know. I don't think so. Yes. Yes. Just making sure. Okay. Okay, so screw that. We're just gonna listen to it, and I get to see it, I guess. And maybe by the end, I'll actually play it if it lets me. Just listen closely, guys.
In December 2019, the Chinese authorities notified the world that a virus was spreading through their communities. In the following months, it spread to other countries, with cases doubling within days. This virus is the severe acute respiratory syndrome-related coronavirus 2 that causes the disease called COVID-19 and that everyone simply calls coronavirus. What actually happens when it infects a human, and what should we all do? A virus is really just a hull around genetic material and a few proteins, arguably not even a living thing. It can only make more of itself by entering a living cell. Corona may spread via surfaces, but it's still uncertain how long it can survive on them. Its main way of spreading seems to be droplet infection, when people cough, or if you touch someone who's ill and then your face, say rubbing your eyes or nose. The virus starts its journey here and then hitches a ride as a stowaway deeper into the body. Its destinations are the intestines, the spleen or the lungs, where it can have the most dramatic effect. Even just a few coronaviruses can cause quite a dramatic situation. The lungs are lined with billions of epithelial cells. These are the border cells of your body, lining your organs and mucosa, waiting to be infected.
Hang on, I don't know what just happened. Some just started playing randomly. Sorry, some just started playing randomly and I don't know why. I'm fixing it. Okay, here we go.
Corona connects to a specific receptor on its victim's membranes to inject its genetic material. The cell, ignorant of what's happening, executes the new instructions, which are pretty simple: copy and reassemble. It fills up with more and more copies of the original virus until it reaches a critical point and receives one final order: self-destruct. The cell sort of melts away, releasing new corona particles, ready to attack more cells. The number of infected cells grows exponentially. After about 10 days, millions of body cells are infected and billions of viruses swarm the lungs. The virus has not caused too much damage yet, but corona is now going to release a real beast on you, your own immune system. The immune system, while there to protect you, can actually be pretty dangerous to yourself and needs tight regulation. And as immune cells pour into the lungs to fight the virus, corona infects some of them and creates confusion. Cells have neither ears nor eyes. They communicate mostly via tiny information proteins called cytokines. Nearly every important immune reaction is controlled by them. Corona causes infected immune cells to overreact and yell bloody murder. In a sense, it puts the immune system into a fighting frenzy and sends way more soldiers than it should, wasting its resources and causing damage. Two kinds of cells in particular wreak havoc. First, neutrophils, which are great at killing stuff, including ourselves. As they arrive in their thousands, they start pumping out enzymes that destroy as many friends as enemies. The other important type of cells that go into a frenzy are killer T cells, which usually order infected cells to commit controlled suicide. Confused as they are, they start ordering healthy cells to kill themselves too. The more and more immune cells arrive, the more damage they do, and the more healthy lung tissue they kill. This might get so bad that it can cause permanent, irreversible damage that leads to lifelong disabilities. In most cases, the immune system slowly regains control. It kills the infected cells, intercepts the viruses trying to infect new ones, and cleans up the battlefield. Recovery begins. The majority of people infected by corona will get through it with relatively mild symptoms. But many cases become severe or even critical. We don't know the percentage because not all cases have been identified, but it's safe to say that there is a lot more than with the flu. In more severe cases, millions of epithelial cells have died, and with them, the lung's protective lining is gone. That means that the alveoli, tiny air sacs via which breathing occurs, can be infected by bacteria that aren't usually a big problem. Patients get pneumonia, respiration becomes hard or even fails, and patients need ventilators to survive. The immune system has fought at full capacity for weeks and made millions of antiviral weapons. And as thousands of bacteria rapidly multiply, it is overwhelmed. They enter the blood and overrun the body. If this happens, death is very likely. The coronavirus is often compared to the flu, but actually, it's much more dangerous. While the exact death rate is hard to pin down during an ongoing pandemic, we know for sure that it's much more contagious and spreads faster than the flu. There are two futures for a pandemic like corona: fast and slow.
Okay, so the video's not over with. I want to clarify what they're talking about on this graph because some people get confused. And you can't see this graph, sadly. So, this graph, there's people here. Does any one of y'all know what flatten the line means? Flatten the line? No, that's not what I mean. Logan? It says you're talking. Logan? Do you know what flatten the line means?
Like flatline, like heart stop.
No, like, when I'm saying, like, okay, so y'all are a little... Okay, so there's this graph that, if I find an image, I'll put up here. But... What? Okay. Flatten the line. I'm about to explain it. Flatten the line means... Okay. Okay, I found a graph. Awesome. So, let's say a whole bunch of people get the coronavirus at once. Well, that's going to overwhelm the hospital, isn't it? Okay, so if it overwhelms... No, shut up. It's a... Okay. Well, it will overwhelm the hospital, and then they're more likely to get the disease too at that point. Well, before I continue, okay, whatever. Flatten the line means that you're gonna not saying that you're gonna die, but if everybody in the country gets it, or state gets it all at once, it's going to overwhelm the hospitals. And when it overwhelms the hospitals, that means the people that are seriously ill from it will end up getting not everybody will have a bed for oxygen and any of that. This is what they call flatten the line. They want a slow spread. I know I'm not showing the graph because it didn't save, but I don't care right now. But, yes. Yes. It's... How do you say... What? Explain. Hey, explain what you mean by it's making them go crazy.
All the girls in my grade, same day, all of them dyed their hair.
Okay, yeah. That's probably it. What's your question, Sissy? They're dyeing their hair because they're stuck at home, so they got nothing to do. What colors are they dyeing it?
I don't know. I I think that's normal for me though, like to because I don't know the people that I would hang out with or I used to. They I don't know. I guess I mean somebody's got to do something to not be bored. You know?
Yes, Logan. Yes, it's actually on the stream right now. Who's ever watching can see it. I'll talk about that in a minute. What was your question, Sissy?
Hold on. Is that okay? What would y'all do if y'all were in school or at work and y'all had to be quarantined for 4 days or more? You couldn't go anywhere.
For me, 14 days? Well, you see, I just did an entire week just sitting here at the house. I hang on, Logan. So, if I was stuck at school for 14 days, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. I already had a rant about it to somebody earlier. No. No. No way. I would freak out. Okay. Logan, what would you do if you had to stay at school for 14 days because the pandemic showed up at school and they deep cleaned something and you had to stay there for 14 days?
I'd probably end up hurting the teacher.
I feel that.
Freaked out. Like if say Jeff was quarantined, right, at work. If he were to do anything about it, they would shoot him. Or they would it'd be National Guard doing it. They would shoot him.
National Guard.
Or whatever, whoever's quarantined.
You know, it is what it is. Thing is, I'd like to teach us at home being that.
But I mean, what would you do? But if you had no choice.
It is what it is.
Yeah, that's agreeable, Logan. Okay, so we probably will come back to that. Flatten the line. Okay, I finally found a picture that will pull up. Flatten the line. For the ones that can, I'll send it in the Discord and, well, yeah. The red, if you can see the graph, the red is, Logan, you're about to be able to see it. There you go. I sent it to you. Sissy, I'm about to send it to you. So the red, there's a dotted line there. That dotted line means that's capacity. Like, you can't go further past that. Now, that red line, that curve there, it's higher than the dotted line. So that means hospitals are overwhelmed right now. And that's what they're trying to avoid with social distancing. Yes. Exactly. So, yes.
My brother would like to know why you needed his channel logo.
I'm putting it on the Funtime Channel Week thumbnail.
Okay.
But yeah, that's, well, I gotta download the picture. That's kind of like what flatten the line means. So, oh wait, I just figured out something awesome. Sissy, you now have access to the picture. I sent it. So the blue is where the curve is flattened more, and that's where they want it to be right now. So in that case, hospitals are overwhelmed.
He said he's using your channel logo for a Fun Time Channel week coming.
Hospitals, cops, there'll be just National Guard and stuff like that. I mean, your medical attention from a guy in camouflage and a Red Cross on his arm.
So flatten the line, slow spread, keep it up, fast spread, and everybody's gonna get it at some point. Then, if it's a fast spread and it just overwhelms hospitals. Yes. Subscribe to Three Flowers right now, or else I'll kill your family. I'm just kidding. I won't kill your family. I'll just make sure y'all get. I'll just make sure. I don't know. I can't. I don't know. Okay. Yes, he does. Alright, we're gonna continue the video, and if there's I know there's another stop I need to do on here, so.
We'll see depends on how we all react to it in the early days of the outbreak. A fast pandemic will be horrible and cost many lives. A slow pandemic will not be remembered by the history books. The worst case scenario for a fast pandemic begins with a very rapid rate of infection because there are no countermeasures in place to slow it down. Why is this so bad? In a fast pandemic, many people get sick at the same time. If the numbers get too large, healthcare systems become unable to handle it. There aren't enough resources like medical staff or equipment like ventilators left to help everybody. People will die untreated. And as more healthcare workers get sick themselves, the capacity of healthcare systems falls even further. If this becomes the case, then horrible decisions will have to be made about who gets to live and who doesn't. The number of deaths rises significantly in such a scenario. To avoid this, the world, that means all of us, needs to do what it can to turn this into a slow pandemic. A pandemic is slowed down by the right responses, especially.
A slow pandemic only happens if we practice social distancing, which is very needed.
Especially in the early phase, so that everyone who gets sick can get treatment and there's no crunch point with overwhelmed hospitals.
Really?
Since we don't have a vaccine for corona, we have to socially engineer our behavior to act like a social vaccine. This simply means two things: not getting infected and not infecting others. Although it sounds trivial, the very best thing you can do is to wash your hands. Soap is...
Okay, I don't want to move on to that point because I'm going to give a huge lecture over washing hands. What? So do you want to get off and get on? I mean, I keep having to switch the microphones on different spots. So that's up to you. I can do that right now. Well, yeah, I might have to do that. Or, hang on. Let me see if this works. I'm gonna try something too. Maybe this will work too. Get double the... Hey, Logan. No, okay, don't worry. Logan? Yes? Yes, Logan? Logan? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll send you the link, Sissy, because that's probably... Yeah. Yeah, Logan, it's okay. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. Sorry, guys. Give me a minute. I bet I can get some audios on here too. Hello? Hello, guys? We'll be back with further news. We'll be back with further news. Hey, it makes you have to log out and log in, don't you? Do you remember your stuff? Okay. You just made a different one? Oh, so, okay, so, make a, okay, I sent you the link. Alright, love you, bye. Love you, bye. Alright, guys. I'ma again give you a lecture about hand washing now, buddy. Hand washing. It's important. Hand washing. I don't think you can hear me. So I'm about to test if you can hear me. Hello. Okay, I guess you can hear me. So, hand washing. Is it safe? Yes. Do you want a hand wash? Yes. Why? Because it's important you hand wash. So, let's say you go and let's say you are exposed to somebody with COVID-19. You're going to want to wash your hands, especially if they coughed on your hands or touched your hands. So, with that, you want to try to wash your hands Germ-X, and that will pull apart the saturated fats within on your fingers from the virus. Flatten the curve, guys. Hand washing is one of the only ways you can flatten the curve as well. Alright, let's talk about this. Please excuse the word that is on there. guys, be sure to subscribe to oh, we have a congruent viewer. I'm sorry for the silence. If you are watching, I'm so sorry. We're trying to get someone else on here like they're supposed to, and I'm trying to fill the silence and I'm having a hard time doing it. So let's talk about this picture. This picture here, they stick that all the way at your nose and back there. Why? Because it goes into the lungs. You touch your mouth, it goes pew, 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 pew down there, and then makes the way onto the lungs, not the way to the intestines, like whenever you eat. Okay, so let's move that out of the way. Remember, subscribe to Free Flyers Fun Time channel, and yeah. Hello. Okay, well then.
Ow.
We'll just continue the way we're doing it. We'll just continue the way we're doing it. Okay. She just wants to be back. Hey, Sassy. Give us a minute, guys. Give us a minute. I'm going to put on some non-copyrighted music.
Searching for music for your next video? Then you need to check out Artlist. With amazing new music added daily and one simple license that
Up next, we have games that will be played, and some Kahoots, and some more. Oh, hi, Sassy. And some more coronavirus talk. We'll be back shortly.
It just looks so amazing. Whoever put it in the cone swirled it perfectly. The peanut butter drizzled just right. It's full of the Reese's Cups. What's it called? The Reese's Overload Waffle Cone.
Our halfway break is almost over, and we will be back at 10:15. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your cooperation, the two viewers. We will be back at 10:15 from our halfway break. Thank you. thank you everybody for your cooperation. We are. Okay, guys. We are back. I am back for right now. My sister could be back soon as well. Um, let's keep going. So, I want to put this out there right now that it is wash your hands with soap 20 seconds, okay? Don't touch your face. So let's keep going. After the what is it? Sorry. Um so let me tell you, this is how it's gonna be. So Funtime Channel Week is coming up next month. So whenever it's gonna be long, it's gonna be at least 4 hours, I predict. So at the end of the second hour, we're gonna have pretty sure like a 30 to 45 minute break. Non-copyrighted music will play, and then we'll continue the other half on the ceremony. Now it's gonna take a little bit, so I recommend you do have something prepared right there at that time for the something to happen. Yeah, we have already been over there. I don't know why that's like that. Please enjoy this me, Garland's Mr. Pringles picture thingy. Okay? So let's talk about Funtime Channel Week. Do we want to reschedule or do we not? Well, there's going to be a poll sent out on the Funtime Channel Instagram, and it's going to be up to y'all if we postpone it due to COVID-19 or keep it the same, okay? Yeah. That is up to y'all once said again. Let's take a... We've had fun. We've been talking about COVID-19, coronavirus 2019, that's what it's called, COVID-19. So yeah. Let's continue the video we listened to earlier.
Powerful tool. The coronavirus is encased in what is basically a layer of fat. Soap breaks that fat apart and leaves it unable to infect you. It also makes your hands slippery, and with the mechanical motions of washing, viruses are ripped away. To do it properly, wash your hands as if you've just cut up some jalapenos and want to put in your contacts next. The next thing is social distancing, which is not a nice experience, but a nice thing to do. This means no hugging, no handshakes. If you can stay at home to protect those who need to be out for society to function. From doctors to cashiers or police officers. You depend on all of them. They all depend on you to not get sick. On a larger level, there are quarantines, which can mean different things, from travel restrictions or actual orders to stay at home. Quarantines are not great to experience and certainly not popular, but they buy us, and especially the researchers working on medication and vaccination, crucial time. So if you are put under quarantine, you should understand why and respect it. None of this is fun, but looking at the big picture, it is a really small price to pay. The question of how pandemics end depends on how they start. If they start fast with a steep slope, they end badly. If they start slow with a not so steep slope, they end okayish. And in this day and age, it really is in all of our hands, literally and figuratively. A huge thanks to the experts who helped us on short notice with this video, especially Our World in Data, the online publication for research and data on the world's largest problems and how to make progress solving them. Check out their site. It also includes a constantly updated page on the corona pandemic.
Wash your hands. Soap. Don't just stick them underwater because it will not help you at all. Okay? You know, I'm sad. This is the first Linecast season finale, and I'm upset. But the thumbnail also says it is marching band weekend. So, we're gonna watch some marching bands now. We're gonna watch a marching band now, and it's gonna look awesome. Well, not too awesome, but awesome. Okay, it's gonna look awesome. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Do it like the zombie people. Wash your hands. School is canceled till April 17th or longer. Okay? Actually, I'll go ahead and I don't have to show the one from this year. Okay? Yeah. So, I'm gonna have to go to Microsoft Edge. So, till then, please enjoy some more non-copyrighted music.
The band is under the direction of the band is under the direction of Harry Hogarth, Patsy Farrell, and Nathan Liao. Additional instructors include Hannah Nelson. The show is entitled A Shadow and Light. Drum major is Hannah Smith. Drum major, is your band ready? You may now enter your band for competition. show is entitled The Message. ASPO is proud to present state marching band performance drumming with Hannah Smith, Logan Bishop, and the Brookland High School Band. Class 4A. Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Please welcome in Class 4A, the Arkadelphia High School Band. The main program is entitled Outreach, the Fall of Tantalus. Selections include Inferno, Flying to Paradise, Never Enough from The Greatest Showman, and Inferno. ASPOA is proud to present the state marching band performance, drum major Colson McKinney, and the Arkadelphia High School Band.
It wasn't always like this. I was once a king, a child of the gods. I was the favored one. My flight to paradise was amazing, but the fall will be horrific. just love my new philosophy. Greed is good. Greed is right. Greed works. Greed clarifies, cuts through, and captures the essence of a favored man. The truth is, greed has marked the upward surge of civilization since the beginning of time. Simply put, it's never enough. I want it all.
All the shine of a thousand spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough.
So here I am, cursed for all eternity, with an unquenchable hunger and thirst. My arrogance and greed triggered the full wrath of the gods. How I hate them! I would spit in Zeus's face, but I'm so parched that it would be a meaningless gesture. I can't even look forward to the sweet release of death. Bon appetit, humans.
Okay, everybody. Okay, everybody, please exclude what is being shown right now. I'm taking it off. Um, guys, thank you for viewing. We will be on again tomorrow for Marching Band Weekend and a little more update on the coronavirus, COVID-19. And I hope you'll have a great day tomorrow. We'll be back at 7:30 tomorrow. Have a wonderful day today. Have a wonderful night and evening today. And have a wonderful day tomorrow. And we'll see you guys at 7:30 Central Time tomorrow. Bye. Oh, wait. Yeah, we'll be on tomorrow 7:30. Bye.